Welcome to Marching Band Fundamentals. As you can see, this is a box drill. Pretty good marching, right? In order to be as good as these wonderful marchers, we will need to go over the basic things needed to complete a box drill. We will first start with set position. Set position is what you come to when called to attention. You want your heels together, your toes apart, stomach in, chest out, shoulders back, and head up. Let's start with the feet. When your toes are apart, make sure they are at a 45-degree angle. This sometimes is considered as a pizza position. This will hopefully come natural as you continue in marching band. As we move up the body, we need to focus on the hips. The hips are an important part of keeping your back straight. You don't want to have your soup bowl spilling as you're marching. You should be able to see the difference and now know that you can shift it as needed to keep your soup from spilling. Next to point out is shoulders. You don't want them shrugged up or in front of your body because this will cause tense muscles and much pain as you march. Shoulders need to be rolled back and relaxed, and this will help keep your instrument up as long as possible. When without the instrument, we have to have a hand set position as taught. We will see that your arms need to be directed at a 90-degree angle for perfect posture. For the hands, we usually put our right hand in the fist and we cut our left hand over the right. Final thing to address this head position, it needs to be 10 degrees above center. "50-50" is an exercise that will promote foot positions and balance when marching. You'll do this exercise many times throughout the season. The first step is a single foot forward. Imagine when doing this is like you're sliding a quarter across the ground from one point to another. Try not to overextend. Next is 1 foot forward with both heels raised. Best way to keep your balance in this position is to use the inside of your foot to balance on. This is because this part of the foot has more surface area and will keep you from losing your balance. Don't just use this concept on this step. Use it the entire exercise. Third is foot forward on the heel with 1 foot still on the toes. This promotes balance while on a forward march. When you practice forward marching, you need to keep in mind that it needs to be fluid but straight. The footwork is a rolling motion and should pass each other on the and count of the beat. As shown here, when we pause the video, it looks like we are standing, but as the video continues, we are still marching. Another key concept to the straight leg style is to keep it fluid. It is still important to bend the knee, however, the knee bend must be before the cross of the leg, so it still is straight on the forward step. In back marching, it is important to stay on the toes so you keep a nice vertical posture so there is no need to place the heel down, or else you will get a bounce in the sound as you play your instrument. It is also important to keep the toes as close to the ground as possible. Slides are when you keep your shoulders parallel facing towards the sideline, but your body is in motion in a different direction. One way to think of your body when going into this position is a candy cane or a barbershop pole. Both of those twist up. You want to have your hips at a 30-degree angle, your chest at a 60, and your shoulders at a 90 degrees. As shown in these examples, you want to keep your shoulders at the 90 degrees as much as possible to prevent stress. Try to rotate the shoulders instead of your head. Many tend to do this as shown in this example. His shoulders are not lined up in the 90-degree position, but his head is looking in that 90-degree direction. Try not to overextend on the suggested position. Doing this can also create problems. Also try to keep the legs together and from one bending out in front of the other like this example. Now you are ready for a box drill. Remember what fundamentals you have learned. They will always be a great help to you as you continue in this season. Best of luck.